Thank you, Bill Meyer. 50-50, by the way, is up to $2,200. Half the take goes to the winning number pulled in Victory Lane. Tickets are $1 each. 3 for $2, 10 for $5. Get them at the base of the tower, the infield concession stand, or find Trish or MJ selling tickets around the grounds. Half the take goes to the winning number pulled in Victory Lane. Here's your starting lineup now based on time trial activity. Once again, Pennsylvania Speedway rules for tonight's program, or format, we should say. On the pole for heat number 1 in the X car is Matt Campbell. Beside him, the 11P of TJ Stutz. Row 2, the 1X of Chad Trout, and the 39M of Anthony Macri. Row 3, the 5W of Lucas Wolf, and the 75 of Cameron Smith. Row 4, the 5 of Glendon Forsyth, and the 95 of Garrett Bard. Row 5, the 38 of Jordan Strickler, and the 38 of Brett Strickler. And your 11th and final starter in heat number 1 in car number 29 is Dan Shetler. Pennsylvania Speedway rules say that the winner of each of our heats and the fastest time trialer that qualifies in that heat move into the redraw for the front of tonight's Go Breck Memorial feature field. If the fastest time trialer also wins the heat, he will eliminate a redraw position. 10 laps the distance. Six cars will qualify. Three qualifying events with 6 to qualify in each one. Matt Campbell, TJ Stutz at the front for this one. Campbell trying to catch Troy Wagaman in the season-long points chase here at Lincoln Speedway. 70 points behind heading into tonight's program. Just 4 410 sprint races remaining this season, including tonight here at Lincoln. Green is out. Campbell takes him into 1 and 2. Stutz on the outside. Campbell grabs the lead. Macri and Trout race for third. Stutz on the outside will grab the lead and lead lap number 1. Macri has gotten into third. Chad Trout running in 4th place. And TJ Stutz is your race leader. Campbell second, Macri third, Trout running in 4th spot. Lucas Wolf in 5th. Trout not letting Macri get too far away. They still battle for 3rd place. TJ Stutz out to a healthy lead. Cameron Smith, by the way, in the final transfer spot at the moment. Stutz into 3 and 4. We're halfway this time. It's Stutz, Campbell, Macri, Trout, followed by Wolf and Smith. Strickler's running in 7th and 8th. Closest race on the track between Jordan Strickler and Glendon Forsyth. That's a race for 8th place right now. Meanwhile, TJ Stutz passes the start-finish line. Just 2 laps remain. It's all TJ Stutz right now. Final time will come up. This time the white flag will wave. Final time around now for Stutz. Campbell closing slightly, but he probably run out of time. Macri in third. Campbell going to give it a shot off turn number 4, but Stutz hangs on to win heat number 1. Campbell is second, Macri is third, Trout is fourth, fifth is Lucas Wolf. Sixth, by the way, Cameron Smith. Here's how they finished in heat number 1. Your winner, the 11P of TJ Stutz. Second, the X of Matt Campbell. Third, the 39M of Anthony Macri. Fourth, the 1X of Chad Trout. Fifth, the 5W of Lucas Wolf. Sixth, the 75 of Cameron Smith. And it'll be TJ Stutz and Anthony Macri moving into the redraw for the front of tonight's feature field. Once again, based on time trial results, here is your starting lineup for heat number 2. On the pole, the 27 of Troy Wagaman, your current points leader. Beside him, the 91 of Kyle Reinhardt. Row 2 will be the 88 of Brandon Raymer and the 2D of Chase Dietz. Row 3, the 8 of Freddie Raymer and the 23 of Chris Arnold. Row 4, the 55 of Dominic Miller and the 23 of Devin Borden. And row 5, the 23 of Michael Millard and the 11 of Mike Thompson. 10 cars, 10 laps, 6 qualify. 3 of the 10 cars numbered 23 in this one.
I'm Jake Miller, owner of L&M Tire and Wheel. My family and I are passionate sprint car fans. From sponsorships to hosting races, there's no place we'd rather be than the fabulous Lincoln Speedway. L&M Tire and Wheel has been your hometown shop for tires, custom wheels, lift kits, and truck accessories for over 35 years. Our company is passionate about helping you choose a package to make your car or truck stand out from the crowd. Located right here in Abbottstown, so stop in to L&M Tire and Wheel. Let us earn your business today.
Going to line them up now for heat number 2. Schmuck Lumber Company, Goofy's Eatery and Spirits, Commonwealth Trailer Parts, sponsors of tonight's Kevin Gobrecht Memorial Labor Day Duel. We thank those sponsors of tonight's program. 40 laps tonight, the distance of our A main, 20,000 to win, and a lot of contingency and bonus money on the line for the 358s in their feature event here this evening as well. Troy Wagaman, Kyle Reinhardt at the front for heat number 2. Wagaman takes him through 1 and 2. Reinhardt settles into second. A race for third. The 88 and the 2D. Wagaman leads lap number 1. Chase Dietz is up to third. Raymer in fourth. Wagaman, Reinhardt, Dietz, Raymer, Devin Borden, and then Freddie Raymer. Borden is going to go after Brandon Raymer. Freddie Raymer sixth. 6 cars qualify. Wagaman, Reinhardt beats 1, 2, and 3. Borden now in 4th. The Raymers 5th and 6th. We're halfway. Wagaman and Reinhardt 1 and 2. Borden trying to close on Dietz. Gets a little out of line going into turns 1 and 2. Loses a little ground. Brandon in 5th, Freddie in 6th. Reinhardt trying to reel in your race leader. Wagaman still out front. A race for 3rd now as Dietz tries to hold off the 23 of Borden. Lets him go in turns 1 and 2. And they are wheel to wheel through 3 and 4, and Dietz returns the favor. Borden reclaims 3rd. Dietz in 4th. White flag will wave for your race leader. Troy Wagaman out in front. The race for 3rd continues. It's a good one. Borden has the edge at the moment through the final turns. Picking up the win in heat number 2 is going to be Troy Wagaman. Reinhardt's 2nd, Borden is 3rd, Dietz is 4th, and the Raymers are 5th and 6th. Picking up the win, the 27 of Troy Wagaman, finishing 2nd. Was the 91 of Kyle Reinhardt. 3rd, the 23B of Devin Borden. Finishing 4th, the 2D of Chase Dietz. 5th was the 88 of Brandon Raymer, and 6th was the 8 of Freddie Raymer. Moving into the redraw positions were the 27 of Troy Wagaman and the 2D of Chase Dietz. Here's how we go now in heat number 3. Once again, it's based on time trial results. On the pole, in car number 99M is Kyle Moody. Beside him, the 5 of Tyler Ross. Row 2 will be the 6 of Ryan Smith and the 48 of Danny Dietrich. Row 3, the 90 of Jordan Givler and the 55 of Dallas Schott. Row 4, the 22 of Jonathan Preston and the 39 of Cody Hartlaw. And row 5, the 5E of Aaron Bollinger and the 67 of J.J. Loss. Once again, 10 laps, 6 to qualify, 1 or 2 to move into the redraw. .358s in heat number 3. You are next. Superior Homes Night here at Lincoln Speedway this coming Saturday. The late models, the East Coast Legends Series, the Superior Homes Extreme Stocks, and the Flying Iron Limited Stocks. It's going to be Arch Night here at Lincoln Speedway next Saturday. And by the way, this is our final 7 p.m. start time of the year. We go to 6 p.m. starting this coming Saturday. $5 off admission for all card-carrying members of the Auto Racing Club of Hagerstown this coming Saturday here at Lincoln Speedway, as the late models take center stage. Kyle Moody, Tyler Ross at the front. Moody had the lead at the flag stand, but Ross is going to try to grab it through 1 and 2, and the caution flag comes out. 55 of Dallas shot looked like he was going to lose a handle. He saved it, but the caution flag was already out. He did do a 360, so the caution flag comes out. And shot will go to the rear for the restart. Ryan Smith and Danny Dietrich share road number 2. And we'll go the next time. Looking for 6 more qualifiers in this one. 1 or 2 to the redraw. Redraw will take place, by the way, in the pits tonight. And the caution will stay out. We have a piece of debris on the front stretch. So we'll go around once more. Mike April's starting line in turn number 4. Moody, your leader through 1 and 2. Ryan Smith up beside Tyler Ross in a race for 2nd. Danny Dietrich running in 4th spot. The 5 of Ross, 2nd at the line. Ryan Smith 3rd, so Ross reclaims that 2nd spot. Good racing in the middle of the field. That place belongs to Preston. So your leader is Moody. Ross second. Smith and Dietrich race for third. Jonathan Preston in fifth. Bollinger from the back row is into a qualifying spot. He'll go after Preston. They race for fifth. Preston just his second ever run at Lincoln Speedway. Moody, your leader. Ross second. Smith third. Dietrich fourth, followed by Preston, and then the 5E of Bollinger, who started last. Or next to last. Ross bounces off the outside guardrail, hangs on to second. Smith closes. So it's Moody, Ross, followed by Smith, Dietrich, Preston, and Bollinger. Cody Hartlaw running in seventh spot. 2 to go this time. No change in your top 6. Ross has recovered from that bounce off the guardrail a few laps back. He's trying to close on your leader last time around. Picking up the win in heat number 3 is going to be Kyle Moody. Second to Ross, third to Smith, fourth to Dietrich, fifth to Preston, and sixth to Bollinger. Picking up the win was the 99M of Kyle Moody. Second was the 5 of Tyler Ross. Third was the 6 of Ryan Smith. Fourth to 48 of Danny Dietrich. Fifth was the 22 of Jonathan Preston. And sixth was the 5E of Aaron Bollinger. Making the redraw, the 99M of Kyle Moody and the 48 of Danny Dietrich. 6 drivers to redraw for starting spots at the front of tonight's Go Breck Memorial. 358s are back out for heats number 3 and 4. And back to Bill Meyer.
Okay, now we'll switch gears back to the 358s as they'll have 2 more heats for their qualifying before we get into the consolation portion of our show. So here's your lineup for heat number 3 for the 358s. Starting on the pole in the 25S. Out of Littlestown is Tom Sensini Jr. Outside the front row, starting second. And the number 35 out of Westminster, your current point leader, Steve Owings. Starting third inside row 2 with the 7W out of Abbottstown is Jaden Wolf. And starting fourth in the 6K out of Street, Maryland, it's Cole Knopp. Starting fifth inside row 3 in the 23F out of Harrisburg, it's Justin Foster. And starting sixth in the 22JR out of York Springs, it's Brian Wolf Jr. Starting seventh inside row 4 in the 23B out of Leeds, Delaware, one-time winner Preston Latimus. And starting eighth in the 66A out of East Berlin, it's Cody Fletcher. And starting ninth inside row 5 number 41 out of Manchester, it's Logan Rumsey. 10 laps in distance, 5 to qualify. Current point leader Steve Owens outside your front row. And then you got Jaden Wolf, currently third in points. One-time winner inside row 2 in the 7W, to keep an eye on him. Cody Fletcher currently fourth in points. He's looking for a win yet this season.